Hi there. Are you in a good mood? That's great to hear, because I'm about to ruin it for you with another dose of mildly infuriating. Just look at it. Just look at the spinny circle of death that is my cursor. Just stare right at it. So let's take a look at some mildly infuriating things that have taken place in the world over the last month or so. Why don't we begin with the tiles in my hotel bathroom? Not mine, but his hotel bathroom. God, just like have a little bit of pride in your work. You know? Don't you just set the tile in and you go, oh yeah, that's crooked. No, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to let the grout set. I mean, at the same time, maybe they were like, yeah, we have to do another 50 bathrooms today. And so even the extra second it's going to take for me to turn that thing so it's straight, yeah, no can do. We're going to be behind, because if I have to do that like another, I don't know, 100 times in all the different bathrooms, then it's going to be a problem. It's going to set us behind. So that's a bummer. Yeah, ooh, that's imagine if that was like in your house just after you bought it or had it built. You'd be like, God dang it. But it'd be so small, you don't want to like tear apart the bathroom. Oh, what a dilemma. Just don't let that happen to begin with. This has haunted me for years. Is that actually a thing? Because yeah, top comment says just checked mine. Doesn't do this. Let me check. Let's see. This is fake. Yeah, that's not a thing. You liar, OP. That's not a no. Doesn't do that. Fake. This is fake. Who would just can't believe someone would just go on the internet and tell lies like that. You didn't slide your finger, or your finger is just too fat and it can't slide it without hitting the edge of the phone. If that's the case, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult your fat fingers. It's not your fault you have them. I have fat fingers too, though. Look at these hands. They're small, fat, stubby little fingers, okay? They're just small rather than larger scaled. But if my hand was larger scaled up, maybe I'd have that problem too. A lonely pepper shaker. This isn't even mildly infuriating. This is just me IRL. Getting third wheeled and you're an inanimate object. Ooh, me when I go to a party. I'm not sure what to say. He blocked all the reserved spaces for the grocery store. Yeah, I mean, that's good. Although at the same time, I understand it's a little bit difficult to figure out a good spot to park when you've got something like that going on. But there's probably a better area rather than like just parking right in front of empty parking spaces. Also, I feel like a great way to add to the mildly infuriating here would be me to just leave my cursor over the top of every image. I did it by accident at first, but then I could just do this. Like that? Is that not mildly infuriating? Good. Keep on doing it. I don't understand these people. Do we have another block parking? We have another block parking space there. Let me just put this right there. Look, okay. The person, I think they had good intentions, just poor execution. That they're like, look, I've got a, okay, fine, I'll move it. I've got a small little motorbike. If I straddle the line, then 2 cars can fit in rather than just me and 1 car. But it's, you know, in fairness, 2 cars could probably still fit in, but they'd just be really close to the other cars, and it door dings. Yeah, you know, honest mistake. I see what you were going for there, and I appreciate your effort. It just didn't work well. You know, it would work if you were in a parking garage that had like the double line gaps between the parking spaces, which are supposed to guide you so that you have room to open your doors, because people sometimes have great difficulty parking. Even in those, really, bad parking happens all the time, no matter what, really, but I like to think those assist. Thanks, USPS. Yeah, that sucks. I hope that wasn't any valuable electronics in there, or if it was, that it was like sealed inside of one of those really infuriating pieces of packaging that you take, you have to like stab with a really robust knife in order to get into, and then you're worried about it slicing your finger as you peel open the sharp plastic. It would come useful in this case. But at the same time, does your house like have, if your house has a deck that's has an overhang over it, I get it. Would have been nice if the dude did that. He also probably didn't want to get super wet walking up to your door. But what if your house doesn't have it? What if OP is not showing that OP's house doesn't have a place to put a package where it's going to stay out of the rain? You know? What if that's, I'm trying to give the mailman the benefit of the doubt, because it's kind of a, it's a rough, thankless job. I always try to thank the mailman when they drive by. And so far, I've had no issues. This damn mirror. This looks a lot like one that I actually have in my sitting room area. Except in a bathroom, I can understand the frustration. Because in the sitting room, it's like, it's just on the wall, you know, it's behind the bar. Not a big deal. You're not really relying on this thing to shave, for example. This, however, yeah, maybe they were just trying to do it where it's like centered around that middle part right there or something. And like, that's your focal point. Okay, but anyway, yeah, that's not the most well thought out thing ever in the world. My father-in-law's adamant refusal to remove the protective film from the tablet he received last Christmas. That was me when I was younger, honestly. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's another level. I was just thinking, you know, it's going to have some kind of peeled up edges from the thing getting gunk under it. But no, it's got labels on the screen. Yeah, I would probably just I'd just pull that off while he wasn't looking. And then you're like permanently shunned from family gatherings. And you're like, yeah, you know, that's fine. In-laws. I didn't need to go anyway. I've never had in-laws, obviously, but, you know, from the stereotypes I've heard about it, it's like, hey, if I wasn't invited back, that's fine. I'm sure you'd be in the doghouse with whatever, you know, your spouse, but maybe it'd be worth it. Also, you would have saved that horrible thing, because that's got to get in the way of reading text on the phone. You have text on your text. God dang. I instantly lost interest in the article. Is it going to be one of those ones where there's ads? If you work hard, you can break barriers. Kim Kardashian, TV personality. I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I have mixed feelings because, in fairness, you know, they've done a pretty good job marketing themselves. I don't think you can knock that. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, Forbes, knowing its audience, should probably realize that maybe that demographic isn't going to quite be as, you know, compelled by reading a quote from Kim Kardashian as motivation. So anyway, all right, on to the next thing. My girlfriend was wondering why her vacuum was not working anymore. Is that all hair? Like, that's not the roller. That's hair wrapped around the roller. That's human hair. I take it. Not a pet. I've never had hair that long. Although if you look at my Twitter profile pic and stuff like that, I did have long hair at one point. Maybe never asked if my mom went through vacuums as a result of that. But how do you solve that problem? You can't really, can you? You just kind of have to get a new vacuum. Can you clean that? That's probably just really a mess. I don't know. I've not checked the bottom of mine. I'm kind of scared now. I don't really want to. You know what else I'm scared of? Emptying the bag. Because I'm afraid that there are a lot of bugs inside of the bag. And I'm also afraid that they've somehow survived and created a thriving colony. And I'm going to open it, and it's going to be like a Pandora's box of insects that fly out into my life. And then I actually do have to finally burn the house down, which I've been saying for a long time. But I will actually have to do it. People who do this can fork right off. Oh, yeah, just carving your name into a rock. It's kind of a little trashy to do that, I would say. A little bit. The Rock didn't ask for a tattoo. If you want to tattoo your significant other's name onto a body part of yours, like, that's well within your right. You can do it. But The Rock didn't ask to be tattooed. All right? I mean, The Rock has tattoos. It's like the big one right there. But that Rock didn't ask to be tattooed. My door number is 308, and they installed it upside down. Yeah, that actually, I'm assuming it's his apartment. It's actually a very nice looking tag for a room number. I feel like if you just kind of ask the management for the building, they'd probably fix it for you. They just got to lift it up, put it down the other way. And I know I'm judging a book by its cover here, but that's a pretty nice little door indicator light, which makes me think you probably live in a nice building. And I'm sure they'd be happy to fix that for you. But yes, you got to get those internet karma points first, though. I would strongly support that decision. So you did the right thing. And then shortly after, I hope you just asked your building, like, look, it's upside down. Can you fix it for me? I feel like if I went around my house, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but if I went around my house, I could think of many things that are just mildly infuriating annoyances. I feel like everyone has them with their respective homes. I'm sorry, am I making you uncomfortable? Ah, God, what a garbage bagel cut, dude. Oh, this is going to be another... this is going to be another montage compilation of garbage mildly infuriating just on purpose. Yeah, you diabolical person. You doing all these uneven, spill it all over the place. You're gonna stir it and then spill it everywhere, aren't you? Or you're gonna put it back in when it's wet. Ah, I've actually seen someone do that before. In fact, come to think of it, I've probably done that before. Like use it and then be like, oh shoot, I didn't mean to put that back there. Or no, what I'll do is I'll like use I'll need to put 2 powders into a drink, and I'll use the spoon. I want to use the spoon for both, but then I start stirring, and then I'm like, ah, shoot, I wanted to use that again, and I have to use another spoon. So, all right, there's just enough. I've had enough. Will the torment never end? Oh my God, how many possible? It's not a big deal. You open it from the, but you're gonna break the pencil, and then yep, okay, but that's on purpose. It's all on purpose. Yeah, it's on your, yep, water on your sleeves, I know, and you're gonna splash it all over the, oh, it's just out. Yep, that too. Don't staple your finger. Maybe you deserve it after this torturous video. I hate it when staplers do that. Oh my God, it never ends. This is literally the never-ending gif of, there you go. We've all done that to a bagel though before, don't lie, we've all done it. When teachers cover the clock in their classroom. Who does that though? I've never seen that before. That's garbage. That's actually probably not allowed. I don't think you can do that. I'm sure if one of the students pointed that out to someone higher up in the school administration, they'd be like, yeah, teacher, you can't. Those clocks are actually like a state regulation or a federal regulation. Like you can't conceal the clock. It's actually kind of important. That's garbage. That's garbage. God, the teacher could like hold the kid. If there's no bell, they could hold the kid longer than recess. Oh, that's such garbage. I'd be so mad about that. Dude, I'd be so mad. Oh, that's infuriating. That's not mildly infuriating. That's real infuriating. It's time to learn. Shut up. Not anymore, it's not. How Spotify saves the exact characters I typed in my recent search instead of the artist's name. I'm trying to, you must like search for just the most popular artists then, because I feel like, I wonder if I guess, no, it might be based upon your past search history with Spotify. Let me actually look at my Spotify search. Spotify's always open. Let's see. What should we search for? Who would be someone I would look for? No, that's not, I'm searching 2 letters and seeing if it brings up the artist that I'm thinking. No, that's not a thing. That's actually closer. Okay, that's closer, but that's still not quite what I was thinking. Fair enough. All right. Spotify has a bit of learning when it comes to what it thinks you're searching for. But yeah, I have a search for J.O. Probably searching for myself. Jordan, hold on. J.O. Yeah, top result, Jordan Marin, artist that you're following. Yep. But it does. That's actually proof that it saves just the characters that you typed. Yeah, I feel like it'd be nice if it just saved what you end up autofilling with. You know what? Whatever. Spotify's actually probably my most used application overall. Well, okay, so the top post is not safe for life and not safe for work, so it might not make it in. There's a moment in Pulp Fiction's restaurant scene where John Travolta briefly touches his nose. Lighting thereafter makes it look like he permanently bent his nose out of shape for the rest of the scene. It bothers me every time. Oh, wow, it does. It does. Also, why is that not safe for life? I'm so confused. It really does look like it's bent. That's so funny. Wait, do it again, do it again, do it again. That's amazing. Why did they mark it as not safe for life? It must be like a joke or something. Okay, well, anyway. John Travolta with the magical putty morphing nose. Anyway, Pulp Fiction's a good movie, by the way. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Mildly Infuriating. Make sure to like if you were mildly infuriated at any point, or just if you enjoyed. If you want to check out more Reddit-related videos, playlist in the description. Otherwise, subscribe if you're not already. If you want to listen to some music on the main music channel, it's playing in the background right now, link in the outro. All right, I'll see you next time.